adie we ya wa ye no eye planting enye nipa ba ko pe na ye na o ma planning abusuafo no maame no together with Dadulumba abusuafo no bi and planning side no, of which I mu bi at that time we mentioned names. Akosua Brenponmaa is part of it.
Nti ya no kwese Mama Akosua Serwah only Mama Akosua Brenponmaa court nsem say omo planning together with Germany and san omo ba Lumba 1 week nana. And as omo planning and san na Lumba bu in kwa omo ba Ghana na. Nsem wo pa o.
Ti ni omo de ba ye no, eno na ye analyze na ehu say no a plant and the DBA na was be at that time on the baby na Akosua Brenponmaa and Akosua Serwah. Akosua Brenponmaa and Akosua. So you were asking ourselves, say, Argentina press release on the baby these two people. Akosua Brenponmaa and Akosua Serwah representing what the family of Dadulumba. Akosua Brenponmaa is part of it.
Nti ya no kwese Mama Akosua Serwah only Mama Akosua Brenponmaa court nsem say omo planning together with Germany and san omo ba Lumba 1 week nana. And as omo planning and san na Lumba bu in kwa omo ba Ghana na. Nsem wo pa o. If I show me hey for 7 Ghana TV na wo hwe or YouTube. If I show subscribe mama wati. Wo subscribe so press the notification button also. Say the be next one be am be no. Wo be nyi bi na hwe mama. Na nsem e kokko so krum ha mu no concerning Lumba owo yechi. And that from crowd. And that from abranti be onu so Jeremy friend kinki or the revelations be about to jabe brace na no man sem e kwaso dey say Akosua Brenponmaa na Akosua say wom ni hu bi o omo ye say omo court kransa na Lumba can say yi ni be baso nti obi bi obegina bebi aka say court no na den no enye no kure na sorry kinke kwaso dey to just say court na Mama Akosua say wakọ ne dey amwa no obi biara otu maame ne fo say onko court no amwa no e sign say so wo court kwa wo twen ye ni nyina wie de ebe che de japade ne ache Lumba obobra o Lumba wasn't a poor person. Lumba was, in fact, if not the richest musician in Ghana, he was one of the richest. Scapa, but was no Oliver low key on pen one seven or your Renfoa, Ostro no or Renfoa Answer no Lumba Peo. It's Lumba Bobra or properties all over will be or Germany, Ghana, a UK, Ghana put it say Bobo. The king cake I say, I sent Mama Akosua Serwah and watching. Nanka ye japade ni wie na se wo se anko yi a nanka watwe protest bi na ife de beginning also person nkwa na ye kuna Tupac ka se tabi mu de mu nyina mo mbra mo mbe ye kuna no ye wie a asem bi wo ma na atena se aka ma me se wonti. And sometimes you can't fault it so much because if you are surrounded by sycophants and bootlickers small girl jai. And sometimes I get the feeling, and I believe my feeling is correct because I get the feeling say, Obi no ben Lumba. Mean to me, Boni Papunidi. Obi obey Lumba. A cantor Akosua Serwah. Yes. O cantor Akosua Serwah say, oh, kokot. Na again, no can one yen one dear, one on a keke. Oh, now, Kasa won't you be no fan. Kokot, on yen, one yen one dear. Obi no ben Lumba, Bekasa, me jiddy pass, Obi cantors, Sansemi. Cantor we the Akosua Serwah. And one soon now power say, oh, now see, I know why they're any meko, and I mean, I'm hearing to meko. Whether Akosua Serwah was legitimate wife or not, it's none of my business. And on him, and you may business, on you may business. Aba and a ye can be, and ye cancer, ye defiance, and ye the tongue, if you answer, and ye the can. What I say, inti obia be Lumba, and no chance and trono, and the Akosua Serwah, me gidi pa say, oh, kokot na again no gambo anya na hwe obi a ebusuani bi eni na okokot a enyina mbe kusie beginning no okokase nkwa no onu nkwa na yekuna na ba ye se da bi ya mpene mumienu ya mu yekuna biem ose no injunction ye fantu Lumba body no so yen kan no court say on mpene even omo court kwampo no judge justice Dorinda Smith okan say opasumdwe nti ebe ya nko munko fie kwampo nko kanko resolve ya asem no ansana because on maame no judge no he's feeling for both sides and also the legacy Lumba left behind ohwe said ade no be kona say man so no be ebe gulumba who feel kind of nti okasa nkom ko fie nkoka. But of course team legal wife also mo mpini o keka autopsy de bia be autopsy autopsy so ambassador nti when akinke ka say hwe mami Akosua Serwah na mami Akosua Brenponmaa ọma anya ade court om kwani ọma anya ade mpatwe nko hisa video na ba de aka no so so ma be da se bebre
na emu bi hu se no nsɛm a ɔmo kan yi deɛ ɛnyɛ nsɛm papa a ɛwɔ sɛ efiri mmaa bi mu ano ɛba nti yɛfrɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo yɛ mmaa bɔne ɛna yɛ mmaa no ana yɛ ne ɔmo kasa no so na yɛfrɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo na moyɛ mmaa papa saa tam kora na ɔmo nya nto ɔmo din sɛ ɔmo frɛ ɔmo team legal wives also afei ne yɛbɛtete ya no sɛ yɛse yɛ maame ba yɛ maame ne ɔne hwan ɔne Akosua Serwah yɛ maame ba yɛ maame bɛba meanwhile the man had died on the 26th of July 26 nowhere to be found 27th Adebechi 28 because the banner Calvin about 27 of free Germany to obedu anajo Adechi and ehu say or fi hodoma or consoli odobroni no I'm not in the south to Nukum like the woman was crying and we all saw that at that time and it a fin and I bet it's ye maame beba ye maame ne hwan a yɛhwɛ anim a 31st of July and ehu say maame bi aba na obi akohia no airport a yɛfrɛ no Kempon ɛhɔ na ehu Kempon on the scene na yɛmu bi no that time no na yɛkasa we were analyzing the issue on the bare fact with analytical view na yɛni evidence biya but na yɛ analyze issue no analytically ti yɛhu sɛ ɔkohia no airport hɔ no no yɛmu bi ya adwen mu yɛ kana why because na yɛnim sɛ Kempon no yɛ dead lumba na ɔyɛ nadamfo at that time po no kra na yɛmu bi kra ennim sɛ ɔne dead lumba no kra po no na ɔma fall kra apart before say ne demise nti yɛhu sa no obi a no follow him from that time biya some of us we question is Kempon yi kra na ɔno akohia ma me kra po no ɛyɛ ya adwen mu some way but yanka hwee yɛhu sɛ ɔno no ade kyeɛ anapa ɛhɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔfie hɔnom entourage ɛhɔ na yɛhu Akosua Brenponmaa at that time meaning say that 31st na that day na no so Akosua Brenponmaa no so beduru ye now yɛnim sɛ vigil no na yɛ on the 2nd of August obeduru ye no a afei ɔmo kɔfie hɔ kɔkyeakyea wie ye no ana yɛbenya ntetiye bi sɛ maame no sɛ ɔno ɔba bɛkɔ court ɛhɔ na yɛnya ntiye no but that na problem bi anya mayo but na yɛnya saa ntiye no right nsɛm a ɔhene ba bɛka sisiye no ho yɛmu bi yɛ analyze dada ɔkɔ court no wie ye na yɛnsa ka rate no bi on the 3rd na ɔde kɔ court no 3rd of October rate no nti yɛ start analyze rate no on Mr. Honey Nemeboni in the platform so and name is Mr. Simply and all the other ladies in our Omokaya Hono together with another platform na ye running it together. Yeah, analyze rate no na ye be hu say court na maame na akọ saa court no nyansa bi anim na ye hu say onye yere. I'm telling you right here today. Nti ehɔ na yɛn yɛmu bi yɛ tipa yɛ no ara ha utipa osisi ya no ehɔ na yɛ de no start yɛ. Ensɛm na ɔmo keka no ɛna yɛ de match rate na ɔmo de akɔto court n'anim no. Ehɔ na yɛhu sɛ nsɛm a ɔmo kɔ court a ɔmo de kɔ court no nyinaa na wa plan dada. They even planned it before the death of Daddy Lumba. I'm saying it today. Na yɛ ni evidence biya o. But yɛhu sɛ court na wakɔ maame na kɔ court no or planning to go to court even before the death of Daddy Lumba. Embra na ye analyze rate na in some mind crata na ono dia koto court no. Na ye mu bi kan sa ansem no. Ehɔ na ye kan say ade we a waye no eye planting. Enyi ni papa ko pe na ye. Na o ma planning. Abusuafo no maame no together with Daddy Lumba abusuafo no bi na planners ade no. of which are Yemubi at that time, we mentioned names. Akosua Brenponmaa is part of it. Said Mami Akosua Serwah no, before so move free Germany honoma Ghana no near Akosua Brenponmaa na planning here was some way. But before the name Mami Nakasa the kind of planning that I say, Nikunu, this is what she was going to do. Now any evidence you were analyzing issue. After rating we and after you who say almost started at the press releases a barbon right here. Any evidence press release now mo de barbon thing and no na ye fa na de call platform no so. Na ye analyze that those press releases and no be na nsen ya start ya de barbon thing unless tem ya ye ba ye show no se see no. Na ye di kan show dada. Na ye di kan ka ho asema dada ya analyzing the dada. And until the CC ya started say cover all those things now in some of market can previously any nkrata of church those times ye de ba CC ye esan baking kan biem ama manfo hu say o matwa ntro na che and into omo plan from Germany and into omo beduru Ghana no and na omo san ebe plan biem ho na omo be include bloggers and then people in the media omo ye very strong. In some of the backers here, na yemu bi na yenimu, but ye analyze issue from one kasa omoni ye na no ye no. Eno na yenya nyina so e de kan sansem no. Eno nti he oheneba ne ba no oheneba Serwah bonso. Ne nsem na obekeka at that time no. Yemu bi ye be analyze ye be ball na chi. So oheneba kra before say sisi na oba mu no a oba ye side na afi or started so all cancel bi no na ye mu bi krampo no ye di kan cancel bi krampo amani tia no dada. I don't think so at that time we follow ye awo emra before Brenponmaa be cancel antam no nsem no kwa himfi honom no na oheneba was not involved but na ne ma bi na ne ma no na omo di information ba omo na I say oheneba de na wonyi nanim but na yinim say omo firi oheneba media and it is nsem no na onkra no de ba no ye analyze ya you can be cramanity at that time because we were very analytical. So, and some of different him for home and see and toss my yen. Now, you analyze ya, you who say a dear ye or man shiny yamudan was some ebeka menshia, you can at that time, unless what I say everything that I'm saying, also following from the beginning of the year because ye can even ye can crumple maybe criteria him for a dear omuye. Him for more mention the concern because at their many year acquire say or more the jail so at that time you move crack this second mammy and Kawanya Santini and Kawaya any other tribe and oh yeah dear mammy mammy Akosua Brenponmaa year because it is not a can and ya can a mammy no I don't know where and it is at that time no Nanka was saying comedy strong punishment by mamma no but omanye oh no much so not knowing say now it was a cartel. No, my planet, all of these things, including big men with money. We mentioned them at that time because when you are analyzing issue analytically, you don't fear anybody. You can at that time say there are some people involved. I was say at that time why? Because you say press release the other time unless you can the only candidate first was on the 10th. Was on the 10th for Papa Nuwu July 26. August. Me yehu ya na say rate na buy no. Na yehu say sa na even wa kofa marriage certificate bi abakra date I was na in August 12. September court in October. September no mu no started day press releases started barbontin. After 10 for no started another one by on the 13th. Ni omo de buy no I don't na ye analyzing na yehu say no a plant and the DBA was be at that time on the baby and Akosua Brenponmaa and Akosua Serwah. Akosua Brenponmaa and Akosua. So you were asking ourselves, say, I didn't think a press release on the baby and these two people, Akosua Brenponmaa and Akosua Serwah, representing what the family of Daddy Lumba.
Actually, Kincaid is also say Odo Bruni. Wow, Ubedi Odo Bruni one grown. Abrobedi. Ebia honhom or Bible, which I believe. Kinke say here, Lumba connect Odobroni, why Odobroni, what the Nejija or the Odobroni Jija. And Lumba, no, Lumba was one of the most popular musicians, if not the popular, or a musician be a na ya dono. Na Ghana for do Lumba serious, no more do Lumba big time. Lumba, no more penasel. Me say na me pe Lumbas. Unfortunately, no, me yan one in Ambonko. Of course, I met him several times. They will show us. So we home. Or say, Odo ni mo bi amfani India grow na odi kempon ho yawo. Say, wada funi Lumba. Lumba wo yere no mi no. Na si we free mo a, why do you stand with one side? I don't know you when you say okwa kwigina ma me kwesa se we fa bruche ba una akwafa no una odi ofie na otin o car no use na den. Na sebi onyonko onye saade no, it is very very unfair second point yes saade no. Na the why no kwampo ai ma odobo ni kwampo nya ho like nkofo nya odo special bi e dey ma lumba e dey ma odobo ni within me say wada age bebe yenko yes video no so nkoma kinki audit house no. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel on all social media platforms edinye back up 7 Ghana TV me say me can say me dey here for
Now no, say adia na omo ye ni nyina no na omo ni any evidence. I can tell you on authority say lady ya edina ko gina court yi right onya single evidence. Dot say etuasi kukura onya bi ma.
Kinke, that is in fact, for me personally, if you should ask me, per what we have seen, what we have heard, any day Hinebabeka and then I just can't wait for the court section to go on, and then for us to find out the evidence this lady has, because and then JB brother JB Ababeka Okano on Ashanti Queen and all the other people are not more. A video is here. Some don't need evidence via name. It's just that the story wasn't adding up. So you ask yourself, and more soon no more speculating that Lumba said be a hit and said Nebema Sunekunu, yam demano, Odobroni, and the name that they call her, and Omumian call and Netiko Pie and everything. None of them said some more evidence. Omuna yelem ena ono no ojine maka say they don't have evidence. We want to know the evidence that they have, because if not, this matter is not enya kolasem enya agro.
Mientikla na meka sa ne say. Mientikla na meka sa ne say. They were able to convince some key people. At that time, no, Omama out. But now, no, I am clear because they have come out now. One of them, Ayafia, a fresh nigger, or can say, Brenponmaa, a friend. We are making a crumple, and yes, and ordinary upon the kind, a fear at the ball audio. Oh, in the life, so it is not out there, Ubia at TV. And we Yamina, you are more powerful, Papa, we actually said, the boy and I ain't me, Uncle Kunyi. Meaning, say, a one summer or catch a fear. And a fear said, it say at that time, the tuition in somewhere, and got the book of Bodo Brunyakunu. Why? Because in summer, Akosua Brenponmaa a FD, no.
And Ohineba had said the same.
Yes, and make us know. And Nyeke or Hineba have said the same thing. Say, or Hineba cracker say, ye the big shed in some crack or the paper woman. Because of say, and summer, ye obey catcher to convince you, no. And so, wow, or no cousin near Brenponmaa and cousin near Ebenezer. Or no, or the direct cousin. I can say, didn't you Akosua Brenponmaa friend or catch them? And I wouldn't quite go for so we. Was it the thing? Was say, this. Also, can't say in actually, no. In fact, or sorry, I pay, also one crab was paying cry, or sorry, I pay no pay free for and Okoye. Okoye, no, at that time, not Odobrin, now on Peso obey any cry. Now, Okodai or San Bien Hona, and because such an now then, now, mind the evidence now, so when the phone, so no. Meaning, say, at that time he was convinced, or convincing you. If this woman was able to convince somebody like Nimia Bema, Papa, or not, you would to say, Ebenezer, convincing kura wie ya. How much more TikTokers are good TikTok ne bloggers? Eye koko kura man so mbeye. So it was a cartel. They were able to convince these people. Actually no one man no madwumu da honom no. But ten bia me the credit Emma Busopen. And untina obi bia o follow us from the beginning as say wasn't done no what tia Busopen no. Sani pa no hoye right from the beginning no. Abusuapanyi enam say omukop why in some no hu bi kakra say no hema ohene ba yeka no ensem na omokeka no nyani na no because omunim say abusuapanyi na adwen mu do eno ntinya ensem ni na omode beko na niwo obagia tum but omoka kakra bi a omufi say obetima ye hu bibi ene say okonkran honom na enko beko akoyi ye maame na si abonten ene nkora no na woto epono no mu na ode safo na ye na abre wo mu. That was their first agenda. So mutimi yes adia na ka omunya kwan a propagate ni omu pese omuye. But then them say busuapanyi na adwumu do nti no okodru enkran honom no. Enu nti na niema ye ka we nyina efiri Brenponmaa na ankasa na no na ye wofa no okodru enkran na okodi emo no okodi fried rice no na adwen asesa. Ono Brenponmaa na ne kansa asem. Enu nti ye mu bia na ya analyze no ye hu se NSS sadia den na mo ka kire na okodru ya na adwen asesa meaning se mo di nkomo. Anything you back, I can hear the name information class say, or my all of these things. Ya drain the far home can say, and yes, it is idea. No more tenacity, the commercial uncle ye bibi. No coy na one coya the cloning and winter assistant muscle gunusuno. I wish I pay time when ye na ye because of this assembly quantia. So one more moho quite a moment to me and your person ye. Dear movie cry at that time, a one a movie a year by yen chile cry casse. Amamre muno abusuapanyi no uyi ne sinchen enye ye Canada da even before the judgment. Ye kan say abusuapanyi no woye kokroboti a usan ho bopa enye ye. Enu to mantimi an convince no ne ho tan na ebesi na se wo manya TikTok abusuapanyi na ba beka wo abusua no ho no. This is the genesis right here.
Keke, is it not surprising how all these things are being put together? All of a sudden, Ebusiapeni has done this, he has done that. Okay, now Yenko to Ebusiapeni, Yenko say, like, and all these things are coming to play. Just because a group of people, I can sama to team, I'm not to team, now they feel said they almost to me yeah a whole lot of things to the extent that Obia ya security me say Ebusiapeni and so how now it is getting into politics and person mo chair class omo no betimi etu ahiasi ahene wo Ghana.
Yes,
Looking at
politics.
all the things that they are
yeah, this almost say crampo no government no crampo no omo no team legal wife no omo doesn't enough say omo mo betimi decided the next president. Look at this
when
nonsense.
they know when they know say the basis of everything that they are doing is on lies. It was therefore the moment I listened to most of them, I knew say these people didn't even know a thing from day one, and they have been able to cook up stories like this about somebody's life. I think the evidence needs to evidence now na obia one evidence obia waka bibiano. At this point we should force everybody to bring their evidence, because to me and tran to be so like nasi emotim nipa da se nipa uye nipa 7 adia ye de ye wa enye wo de no utimi tinase na watimi adwe onyonko ho na watimi atinase na wakuki up ABC. Hey, sorry, now they are told us no I cannot find not just no one.
Yes.
Not and go far for ni partner whole time as seems that the person is the worst devil. Assembly there, Kinke, hold and you may will come and continue, because at this point, Ghana was 6 Martina Mana was 6 a.m. about 7 a.m.
Right.
Oh, in a
media kakra na mbeka onza me buy me mo bia so dini me mo bia dini kire say me see e kono ma no ma kuruma yi wo prebu okwa so at the right time no ebi de e bo be ma ye ene atemnidie no modidi ene nsem mo de atoso no na ebeba wi enti me nim se bibia ne o de ana menka menya na menkra na menko na na de ayem se ma be cancel mpa wo fidie so
Yes, Ohineba, what can say party me bo abaso say nsema obeka ni nyina no.
In fact, we really appreciate you.
Yeah,
Seriously.
good say.
Yeah, appreciate you.
One more be din but Rahel. Ye movie there na ya follow ache nti no. Enu nti na ye nim normal na ekokoso at that time. Na ye ni information bia obi anka bibia ankyere. Enu nti me me the pa say Ohineba say all kan nsema kese. Why? Because of say normal o ma ye no na edoso. Omo ye normal bebre and Ohineba omo planet ya no. Because of some who say on fa na adwen ma omo fully no ntino omo de omo adwen ma no omo fully no omo na omo ye adwuma no but omo who say Ohineba very very analytic